Wait. Where's my... Oh no. Minasan, konbanwa. Wait. Paste here. Yeah. Something to do for now. Very fast one. Okay, very good. And hello everybody. Welcome to tonight's second month art review thing. Okay, yeah. So today marks our second month in 3D Sense, and okay, not so bad in terms of the stuff I have or the stuff we have done for this month, for the second month. So I guess let's not waste time. But first, wait. We have to open our drink. Okay, ready? Yes, and this new drink today we are having is I guess it's Ultra Fiesta Mango. Yeah. Okay, wait. Am I loud enough? Okay. Alright, so let's have our first taste, shall we? Very mango here. What can I say? I guess it truly lives up to its mango flavor. Okay, not bad. But I mean, unfortunately, okay, it's 0 sugar and what's it called? It's the 500 milliliter can. So yikes. I may or may not just keep store half away. Alright, so without further ado, let's begin our review session. Okay, wait. Of course we must have our drink, but it's not this drink, it is the other drink. Drink. Yeah, this drink, very blue on the outside and hopefully it's not very yellow on the inside. Alright, so today we are having our second month art review. So starting off with from last month, I think we started off with anatomy. So so anatomy wise we are doing legs and woo-wee. Nice legs. Alright, so so the last so-called what's it called, part of the body, it's legs. I mean, who would guess, right? We've done head, we've done arms, we've done torso, and we've done the skeleton. So hey Hoten, thanks dude. So what's more left, it's the leg, but apparently so many of such muscle groups. Alright. That's a big swig of Ultra Fiesta Mango. I think there was a smaller can of mango for mango, but I'm not sure whether is it the same one. Yeah, I could be wrong, but yeah. So these are the legs for the final anatomy. What we continued to do for maybe like 2 weeks or so are a figure drawing lessons. So live figure drawings. I can't really. We done physically. So on pen and paper, and I have not taken photos of them yet. In short, they're trash. I mean, my proportions were off. Definitely they're off. But I try to focus on certain aspects of the model, I guess. Yeah. So carry on forward. Maybe like the next 2 more weeks. I think we should be still doing the same for at least this anatomy class. So we'll be drawing live drawing sessions. So yeah, so that is our anatomy. So next up we are going for figure sketching and digital rendering. So what our teacher has given us is this cat model in a line-up form. Once with the line-up ready, wait, let me see. Because my stream labels is not updated yet. Whoopsies. I hope it is updated. Okay, I don't think there's much changes about. Okay, alright, we're back. Okay, so our teacher Ray, he has given us a lineup of this cat, and he tasked us to kind of like do rendering or shading or whatever. Yeah. So, oh wait, by the way, I forgot that this is the start of autumn, so we will change our hair tree to autumn. Yes. So you'll see the autumn tree throughout the season, and until the winter season, then you'll see the snow one. Okay, yeah, back to our review. Yeah, so yeah, so far I think he is acceptable of my this week's work. So with some comments and I guess fixes. So we get to do until like that. Okay, so what are the changes? So some slight changes is like, let me just put them side by side. Okay. Okay. No. Yeah. So first thing is that we kind of like added hair stuff, and I kind of like gave a bit more presence of the shadow over here, and so because I noticed like because if the eyes is like flushed with the face, or it looks a bit weird. So I kind of like gave my cat a bit of like, like the eye like going inside. It's in there in the face, but not like flushed with the face. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then next, okay lah. The scarf here. He knows, he roughly could tell what I'm trying to do, but yeah, it wasn't really done as much as I could. So that's why we kind of like updated it a bit. He said it was still okay, but because there's like the flows of the material and the cloth, that should be considered. So like, let's say for this portion, it is suggesting that there is like a curve here lah. So so it's a bit unorthodox for the scarf to be working like that. If I recall correctly, yeah. So the curvature of the scarf is not really considered that much. Of course, I'll be like I'm like eyeballing it for some of the pieces lah. But overall, over here we have some increased shading because for this one just seems like it is flat. So at least for this one, there is some form of curvature to it. And what else? Okay lah, maybe the foot here and the sword here lah, because my light comes from this angle. So what he for this part, he kind of like understood what I was trying to emulate, but because it is a good effort, but it's could be done better. So what he was saying is that this kind of rule, this is what I remember, some cosine rule or some shit. But basically it's Pythagoras theorem. So let's say if you have the light source and this is the pole, so where should the shadow be roughly at? So the shadow should be roughly like this lah. So that's the kind of mentality lah. But the thing is, okay lah, if your light source like that, I don't know, something will happen with the plane. I got no idea. But essentially that's the kind of like logic to go for for shadows. But because when you're doing like a very intricate piece or artwork already, sometimes this kind of logic can be thrown out of the window, something like that. But yeah, so those are kind of like the small fixes that he made, and yeah, so not bad I guess. Not that I do shade like things before I went to the school so I roughly know what I'm trying to get, but the way I get it is probably a bit more different than what the lesson plan, I guess. So that's the cat. And after the cat, we are doing so we are more concentrating on the figure already lah. So like what we are doing is kind of like trying to draw out or the references now. So it's like we draw some action lines and then try to kind of like recreate the pose. Yeah. So let me try to get a different color. Okay, so head, arms, more like the action line is like I usually do is the shoulder, and maybe try to follow the rough curvature and the hips. So the hips will be like that, and the rough curvature of the action line, and with the shoulder. So these acts as my guiding points. So this is where I try to replicate it still got work to do but this was before we had a lesson with Art Germ about how to draw your skeleton frame so that's why what you see here is what I kind of like previously know for myself. yeah, so the boxes thing is still okay lah. And then for the rib cage is like this kind of spherical stuff lah, or what I envision the rib cage to be lah. So these are kind of like my choice at the time. Then slowly we kind of like expand out throughout all the references lah. So I tried some football one, some action one, and maybe some like easy, quote unquote easy standing ones lah. And yeah, so we are kind of like tasked to change two of the reference pose positions. So I kind of like chose this one and this one. Although this one is a bit wonky. Yeah. And this one seems okay, but because of how I kind of like, this one should be the front, right? So this one should be the front, so this one should cover more lah, or rather the knee circle things are not really representing the pose well lah. So those are some of the light problems I have. And yeah, so I think this one's quite straightforward, because for the next one, which is a bit more fun, I guess, where you kind of like do the same thing lah. So you with the pose, with the reference pose, and then you kind of like construct out a character in that specific pose lah. So I guess the pose I kind of chosen was from Grand Blue Fantasy. But initially, let me try to find my torture. Okay, so wait, let me see, is this correct? Okay, so my first attempt was actually this one. So I'm gonna show you here. So it's it's Forte from Grand Blue. Yeah. So I kind of like try to draw out her armor, draw out a bit. Then I kind of like show my classmates, and then they were like, "Oh no, sir, please, sir, go do something else," which is because the lesson, no, okay, the exercise was to try to draw like soft object. Yeah, let me try that again. No, I don't want that thick. Soft clothing with some is the keyword. Hard surfaces. I think it's surfaces, not clothing. Yeah, whatever. So the hard surfaces will be armor. The soft surfaces will be this one, I guess. But then again, like for this character, for Forte, it is more towards the hard surfaces side. So yeah, I kind of like agree with them. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's stop trapping ourselves, and we kind of got like saber. I okay, to be honest, I try to avoid FGO for some reason, like very big brandings, like FGO, Genshin, maybe a bit of. I don't think Azure Lane got a lot, but I guess yeah, these two lah. Oh, maybe Arc Knights, I'm not sure. Yeah, so I kind of like subconsciously avoided them because like I know, I mean, they would sell lah, but just that I would want to try, like, you know, like try something else lah. Yeah, so without diving into the Grand Blue rabbit hole, I guess, because I kind of like searched up Dark Angel Olivia at one point, along with I forgot who is this dragon girl. Wait, I think it's Greer. Is she Greer? I don't know. Yeah. So I kind of like at one point in time I was like considering her, but then again she doesn't really have a lot of hard surfaces. So I kind of like okay, I will dismiss her. So yeah, so I didn't really consider her much, but yeah. And who is this girl? Wait, let me check. Nope, it is NPC Zoom 30401 41000. Okay, yeah, okay, so never mind. There, Grand Blue. This is Grand Blue. So I kind of like use her quote unquote pose. Then yeah, so this whoa, what did I do? Okay, so this is the kind of like the body skeleton that Arjun kind of like taught us. So let's go to 10. So head is still straightforward head, whoa, why is it big? Go 7. Okay, head is pretty simple you know, like curve, a plus sign, curve for the head, something like that, and then go in a bit, curve down, here's the chin, go up, you know, like that, ear, something like, okay, the head is straightforward but the rest of the stuff is a bit more funky, I guess. So this is Arjun's way of breaking down the body So first up, I guess it's link the shoulders, find the curvature, the mid section of the body So in this case it is around let me change weight. So the shoulder is roughly there so over here, and then you kind of like curve down her body to find the midsection Can I try to 50% it so it's easier for you guys to see. Come on. Okay, line, shoulder line, curve down, find the midsection all the way to the crotch. Then okay, I need to stop erasing that bit. Okay now, so for the collarbone the collarbone so we denote it with a V, and the rest is find the midsection of the body So next one, he kind of like drew the rib cage. So rib cage for where the chest ends it is slightly where the rib cage, the mid bone thing will touch So I think for this one is like that, like that. And then for this side, the rib cage will be towards to the end of the back of the body and this is how it curves. And this is sort of like your rib cage your X-ray rib cage So what the breast is this is like fat, so you don't map your rib cage towards to the breast so that's a incorrect one. So that's the rib cage. And whereas for the crotch area he kind of like denotes the hips so the hips, the hips okay. Then from where the hips kind of like the bone because in the hip, your hip bone, there's this kind of protruding V shape. So these are where it is supposed to kind of like mark out lah. Yeah, yeah. So draw a line down to the crotch, and it's usually like there's a U-shaped thing lah. U-shaped thing to kind of like curve like that, and the hip itself is quite big lah, so it's okay to overdraw it a bit. Connect the lines. This one is kind of like straight lah. At least that's what he draws lah. And yeah, something like that. So this denotes the crotch area, belly button. And for arms wise, so he doesn't really, yeah, I mean it's skeleton, so roughly point towards your elbow area, and then finally to your wrist. So the elbow area should kind of be in line with your kind of like your rib cage. So if you kind of like kind of align your arm with your body, so you might feel your elbow is like touching your rib cage, somewhere near your the lower part of your rib cage. Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. Yeah, so that's roughly that distance lah. It's all goes back to the I think it's Leonardo da Vinci's like the human circle thing. Yeah, our body kind of like grows proportionately to a certain natural order. So that's I guess that's one way to look at it. Hey Q, thanks for the 7-month follow, and hello, how's your, I think you're gaming, right? Yeah, you're gaming. Hey, hello. Welcome. And yeah, so I'm still going through my art review. If you can stick around while you are queuing for your game or something, yeah. So where were we? We are okay at the arm lah. So the arm is pretty straightforward lah. Right here, and then for the legs, I kind of like change it a bit lah. So I wanted a kind of like a walking motion lah. So instead of so for the legs, right? So what he does is that he kind of like drew some circle planes to denote like the, when your hip bone have this portion, like the this your leg bone, so it's something like that, right? So it is supposed to kind of like emulate this this part of the bone, of the leg bone. So that's what's happening here. And legs wise, straightforward Connect to the knee, try to find the knee, and from the knee, okay, that's the knee, roughly the knee. Then like draw down to the ankles. Yeah, and ankles, you draw a simple shape to denote the foot. And for my other pose, I kind of like drew it a little bit more straight down, so to kind of like have that walking pose. But come to think of it, this body posture seems weird to be walking. Yeah, but yeah, it's like that. So I guess that's how Artgerm does his skeleton frame. Because we didn't learn yet how to kind of like his way of drawing the muscles on the skeleton of his skeleton frame. So for this part, I kind of like eyeball myself in a sense that I DIY . So more or less it's pretty much the same. Okay, let's say if you if I have not learned his way before. So this one would denote like kind of the wait, what's the deltoid? Yeah, I don't know because it's the triangle thing lah. Yeah, the triangle thing lah. And then this would be your tricep, and this would be your bicep. Yeah, something like that. But I mean she's lean and mostly covered by cloth, so never mind, don't care too much, right? But generally this is the body shape I was thinking lah. So for the the chest wise, I kind of try out some ways lah to kind of like find the natural mathematics to it lah. So I don't know, I'm not sure whether it does it work or not, but I guess it's still like that lah. So this is your pectoris, your chest area, chest, because your chest links to your is deltoid, right? Now I'm questioning myself. Yeah, so it links here, so the chest muscle thing, this thing, it's kind of like supposed to denote this one or something, the pectoris major, yeah, to the I guess it's the deltoid. Yeah, so the breast would kind of like sits on top of the chest, giving this shape, and without all the skeleton on the outside, the superficial plane offside, I don't know, it will form what you see here, that's what I think. But generally the back here is yeah, this part I know so much and throughout all the various drawings I did, so there's this part, some artists like to kind of like denote the rib cage, which is true, because when you draw the breast, by right the rib cage over here, there is this kind of like small turn to it, and where your kind of like your chest or your breast, I mean, yeah, for female, the chest will be sitting on top. Okay, this is very exaggerated, maybe my rib cage is a bit small, but yeah, so the chest will be kind of like sits on top of it, and yeah, that's where you kind of like can see the point of inflection, yeah, and then you would see this kind of effect, this effect on some slim bodies, female bodies, yeah, and yeah, so over here denotes the kind of like the V shape thing, and this is the abdominis rectus, something. I mean, basically it's your abdominal muscles, and this is your belly button, and yeah, so that's how the body kind of draws into. So for this circle, it is what I've shown here, so it kind of represents the leg, the upper leg bone, so what we need to do, just connect tip to tip, connect, and draw roughly to the kneecap, and subsequently towards the ankle, and followed by your foot, yeah. So this this, at least for this pose, it is kind of like pre art gym muscle lesson, so this one might look a little bit wonky, but in the grand scheme of things, when you add in all the kind of like clothing and whatnot, it is quite so-called irrelevant. So yes, so next week, or rather maybe tomorrow or later, I'll be working on trying to fix this this nice line artwork better lah. Yeah, so let's try our best. And yeah, so that is so-called our figure sketching for up to where I stop lah. So next one, okay, so the next one will be a little bit doozy. I'm not sure who else is still active here, but let me know your thoughts. Okay, so this is who can you guess this person is without referring to my previous month VOD or some shit? It is part of the main survey call. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, in short, okay, let me just show. Moving on, then maybe you can guess. Okay, so this is the base. So okay, oh shit. Wait, kind of like ordered it wrongly. Never mind. Okay, who is this? Come play the guessing game, Mr. Hotel. Hey, wow, hey, Xiala, you know Okay, yeah, it's supposedly Berthold. Okay, okay, let me give you the final one before you make a guess. Okay, guess who is this guy? Okay, the main character for Attack on Titan is Eren Yeager. So yeah, so unfortunately this is supposed to be Berthold. Berthold, I don't know. So looking at from the first one, so it's like okay, Berthold's main features are like kind of like long face, with like quite long nose, right? And then his hair is like that one, correct? So when I first kind of like draw or like render it color. So some of the comments given by by the way, this is Art Germ's I guess assignment. So fan art roulette. I don't know how to spell roulette. Okay, yeah. So we kind of like in case you may have forgotten, so for his assignment we kind of choose our own what's it called, character to throw into the hat for other people to kind of like draw lah. Yeah, so I kind of like got Berthold from a classmate friend. Then yeah, yeah, so initially this one, okay, not so bad, right? Because like, okay, you see this is the reference, so it's like it's supposed to be looking down, head down with okay, head down looking forward. Okay, head down looking forward, this guy. So when I kind of try to emulate that feeling, it is like okay, at least for in art germ when he kind of take a look already, so he kind of like, why is this here so tall? And then of course the nose is a bit wonky because I don't really know how to uh, kind of color it. And then this one very exaggerated, or like his overall stature is like very big, but then this one like very why so teensy tweensy and stuff but because the main issue of this art is because your reference. If your reference is a bit hard to kind of like use or you are unable to kind of convey or replicate that same feeling it tends to be misread by the public yeah. So what I tried to emulate with the reference photo it is head a bit down with the hair a bit forward a bit so from previously the hair wasn't like the hair is supposedly down because it's head down looking forward, and so I don't think I emulate enough to kind of convey that head down eyes looking forward feeling so that's why maybe art germ could have misinterpreted. Hello. Oh no, this is my artwork. I'm criticizing my artwork. So yes, hello. And this is my so-called second month art review of what I did for the second month in 3D Sense. So this is one of the assignments that I've been working on, which is fan art roulette. Yeah. So okay, maybe in case you all didn't know, okay. So I repeat myself again. So I'm studying at 3D Sense. And one of the few lecturers or teachers over there is art germ. Along with if you're a Dota fan, you would know who is Kunka, and one of another co-founder of his studio, Imaginary Friends Studio, Imaginary Friends Friend Studio. Yeah, so the three of them are lecturers in 3D Sense teaching art. So been through second month already, so yeah, not so bad. But so with regards to this piece it is so eventually the resulted artwork is this one. I would say it's as a trying. Okay, because previously I don't really do like very realistic features drawings so maybe like when you say eye, or I will kind of give you this kind of eye like like very anime eyes so I wouldn't draw the eye until like you need the tear duct, you need like the secondary like eyelid thing, or the very nice curve thing. Be it this is a guy so later I will have a female example, I guess. Oh, thank you. I mean, with some guidance from art germ, I managed this kind of rendering. Is this I should be proud I should be proud of my work. But yeah, so to me I feel like I kind of like misrepresented the character, like the Bertolt character. So Mikasa when we have time for it. Because most of the time our event schedules or assignments are pretty packed. So I will need to try to find opportunities to draw lah. So but yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. But yeah, so this is Berthold artwork and quote unquote Berthold. But okay lah. So if at least like you all can kind of guess the name already before this final piece, then maybe 50% of the people out there might think it's Berthold. But I think it's like 90% people might say is that Aaron? But okay lah, not so bad lah. Alright. So moving on to our next one, which is I guess the module intro to Photoshop. So yeah, so like I said, I haven't been really dabbing into realistic or semi-realistic rendering. So this is what I did for. Wait, which one? For the previous one? Kageyama? He's a dude, right? Yeah. I think you should be referring to the previous one. Okay, yeah. So at least so for this module, we are tasked to kind of like do lighting rendering. Okay. But with the kind of AOT jacket, I don't think people will associate that on first glance. But you could be right. Yeah. So this is a lighting rendering assignment. So let me remove Minimi. So we were given this list of lighting effects. So it is, let me see. Is there? Boom. Okay. So this is a lighting guide. But mainly it's for I want to say photography lah. But it is quite extensive summary of the lighting, studio lightings lah. Yeah, rim light effect. Yeah, rim light. It does well. It does well for effect lah. So there are like various kinds. I also like the rim, so that's why I kind of chose one of the lighting that I want to try is rim. Yeah, so Rembrandt software, loop with ring. I mean, yeah, we just need to do 3 lighting effects. So these are the choices I made. Because when I was taking one of my so-called one-off photography lessons, so I kind of remember this word Rembrandt. So what is the Rembrandt? It is essentially this effect, this small little triangle on the other side of the face. So because like whenever you see some drawings some pictures, let's say this is the eye, when the light is hitting here, a lot of light, and then but for some reason you can see this small patch of lighting on the other side of the face, which is this is what they call the Rembrandt. So if you see most of the pictures or model pictures out there, if the photographer wants to have a Rembrandt effect, you would see this kind of triangle. So do give it a search, and yeah, so this is, I guess, something new. Then so over here the little triangle is over here lah. Over here, yeah. Correct. And oh yeah, there's another thing. So before we kind of like run through this exercise, or we kind of like need to understand the Asaro head. Yeah, let me think about it because I kind of like derped out for a moment. One, two, 3, 4. Wait, is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm doing it wrongly. Okay, because by right this is the year. Then this, okay, so this is like your hairline. This is your thickest part of your skull. So it's like your so-called your head temples above your ears, and then this like the cheek bone, and then this is finally your chin. So the Asaro head got a lot of facial feature things. So it is, yeah, it's very extensive. So what we're trying to replicate here is that all the shadings happening on the Asaro head, it will reflect some kind of like, it will reflect accordingly to a real person's head. Yeah. So this is what this assignment is about, trying to put the proper absence of light or shadow in the right places. So it won't feel like very weird or very misplaced. Yeah, this kind of stuff. So yeah, so this is for intro to Photoshop. But however, this module only have like 8 weeks. So basically, there are like 2 weeks kind of like quote unquote threw away but the final assignment, which is I guess I can show you a preview so boom. Okay, it's not done, but I'm not sure whether can you guess who this character is okay. Yeah, let me just destroy this one. Belle, kind of like lacy top thing, kimono, maybe not the umbrella, but ooh, thank you. Yeah, okay, like not bad. And yeah, so in case you don't know who this character is, it is Nina Kosaka from Niji Sanji. Niji Sanji. And I intend to use this assignment to kind of like complete my autumn piece so if you have been so-called following my art stuff, okay, it's okay, but more recently, at least for this year so I have this thing called like my seasonal pieces. So we have done Anna in okay, let me find my pictures. This one. Okay, so ooh, I think it's a little bit big, huh? So this one is my spring piece lah. And milli, okay, milli. And this is our, where's final? Okay, okay, SD. And this is our summer piece. So luckily they kind of like debut together, so there are 4 of them. This is Anna, Millie, and then the third one is Nina, and then the last one will be a ghost girl. Shit, what's her name? Shit. Okay, wait. Okay, they are from the group called Etheria. No, I don't want NFT. Etheria. Okay, come. Where are the characters? Ghost girl. And Endo. No. Reimu. Okay. Reimu Endo. Okay, Reimu Endo. Okay. Okay, so I'm not too far. Okay. Yeah. So for Reimu, she will be the winter piece lah. Yeah. So at least that's how I plan it for this year's seasonal pieces lah. Yeah. So I hope to do well on for I hope to do well for Nina lah, because this time we are not doing like anime face thing lah. We're not doing that. So we are doing a little bit like semi-realistic, rendering lah. Yeah. So I've let my lecturer see my line art already, and he has given some comments. So I have yet to done the editing yet lah. So yes, hopefully next month I will be able to show you the final results. Yes, please look forward to the next month Kazuki art reviews. Yeah, so yeah, please look forward to that. And alright, so moving on, we have perspective lah. So I'm gonna jump very quick. So let's just see the previous one. Okay, so what you see now in the background, it is one of my assignments. So this assignment is you create a room, and I kind of like structured this room to be my VTuber asset lah. So yeah, I haven't really colored it lah, because the assignment was you can only just give line art lah, so no need to render or anything lah. So yeah, so that's what you see now is my assignment from week 4. Yeah. Alright, so going back to it. So perspective, what can we further do on perspective, right? Okay, so we have been tasked to do straight lines. Yeah, I get what you mean, because like to be honest okay, in Photoshop this is in Clip Studio Paint. So in Photoshop when you try to draw lines, you can like press shift and then you draw the line, right? So CSP you can't really do that so you can't like shift and draw the line so that's the downside of it but at least for there are certain kind of like small tools that you can use lah, at least in Photoshop. CSP to kind of help you draw the line lah. So it depends on which software you're using lah. So, but more or less, if you try to draw like freehand straight lines, this kind of exercise, so you keep drawing lines, then eventually you can get a good hang of it lah. But we are not doing the exercise lah. Generally, you can do that as a warm-up before you draw, and that should be good lah. But don't use your wrist to kind of like flick the lines. Try not to lah. So luckily I'm using a display tablet lah, so I can kind of like don't use your wrist, use your arm. So kind of like keep your wrist relaxed and use your arm to do the motion, and like follow through. Yeah, so unfortunately there is one classmate of mine who kind of like got arm injury recently, and yeah, it's not looking good for him. Yeah, and he's like 2 months in already, and he got his wrist injury on both sides of his arms, both about 2 to 3 weeks already. So assignment wise, he's really lagging behind, but a bit hard to say is that probably he might need to defer to the next year lah. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate lah, because he really needs to get his hand healed up first lah. Health's the priority lah. So yeah, knowing that as a class, we are kind of like rooting for him. Yeah, so I guess that's all with the somber news, and let's move forward with my art review. This time I'm taking a little bit longer than usual, because last time I was in a time trial. I have a time limit. Alright, so in short, okay. Next stop for perspectives, we are doing architectural studies lah. So because this will help to push along to the next few assignments lah. So we just need to choose a theme, do some architectural studies of it, and this is what I kind of like went with lah. So these are kind of like church stuff lah. I mean, what can I say, right? The church with a pointy cone with a cross. They like a lot of circles, and usually there's like statues here lah. So yeah, so I've chosen like Gothic churches, and if you recall, this guy, yeah, is supposed to be one of my potential emotes lah. Yeah, so we only got 5 and I don't know how to add in more, so I kind of like stopped the rest of the emotes lah. But I hope like in the future, maybe can get more slots already, then we can do more of such emotes lah. And yeah, and this is week 4. Okay, so the next one, we were tasked to do exterior thumbnails of said research lah. And this is what I have lah. So yeah, you can see where I'm going, I guess. So 1, 2, 3. Initially we were only asked to do 3 lah. But when I kind of like wanted to try something, then I tried 4 and 5. The first one seemed very cinematic and very eye-catching. But the exterior perspective is meant for the building. So it's not really character focused. So this one is kind of like threw into the bin already. So recycle bin for you, sir. I forgot how to draw the recycle bin. But I hope to use this kind of effect in the future. And then we got number 2, which is decent because there's the church thing behind, and of course more nuns. And for thumbnail 3, kind of like envision like the head nun, kind of like looking at all the fellow nuns here. So one here. This one very happy. This one very happy with the fountain, and then this one just walking to enjoy the fountain. Yeah. And then the 4th one, it is they are just like climbing up to the church and stuff lah. And then for this one, it is very cinematic. I would say it's very movie-ish. Like, wow, this lone person need to travel all this place up to be to get blessed with like all the sun, shining the ray all around. Wow. But eventually I kind of like picked thumbnail number 2 as my target for the assignment. Yeah. And unfortunately there's one bad thing when I kind of like drew the thumbnail in some form of can I wait? No, okay, never mind. I can't. Okay. Okay. Yeah, when I try to draw the thumbnail into this perspective, it doesn't seem to be working well. It's a bit too straight. It didn't really have that effect on what the thumbnail gave. So the thumbnail was like, very so-called quote-unquote Dutch angle-ish with some, like that, right? So there's the person, right? So it doesn't really convey well on this image. Oh, cute. Thanks for the hydrate. Yeah. So it didn't really convey well on this thumbnail. So after my lecturer gave some comments to it, and then we have this one, which I feel it matches the what I have in mind. Yeah. So so this is better in my mind. It's better. The rendering wise, not so much. And maybe I intend to kind of like do cell shading rather than this kind of like gradient style. Yeah. So what my lecturer had in mind is that just black, just blacken everything. In a sense that if the light is not hitting it, just full on black, like very manga style, black and whites only, no in betweens, or rather the in betweens you can use like patterns and whatnot . So So this one also the same, black, black. Inside, black, black. Places you can't see, black, black. Something like that. That's the idea lah. So I would need to kind of like do a bit more research lah in manga building cell shading lah. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do before the
You're a
schools.
monster!
I can swallow a bottle of alcohol and now I feel like Godzilla, better hit that like a Godzilla. Yes. Yeah, so because in the school there is the final art review by the so-called, I guess you can say it's like the school's auditor lah. Not say auditor lah, but he's the guy that helps us to put out the good word for us lah. Yeah. So we need to kind of like straighten up our artworks with whatever comments we have given and then like that final review will be the last time we kind of like so-called touch it, because it's like the term end review already ma. So the term will end and then you would most likely not touch it anymore, and yeah, that's the idea lah. So there still got a lot of stuff to do so yes. What else is there? Okay, actually there's that's it for the perspective one. This is the exterior. So next week I'm doing the same thing, thumbnails 70% final for interior. So that will be next month, so do check out on next month's Kazuki art review for the interior product. Yes. But of course, finally, today is 1st October, right? So we have this like October. I think in the past some people would remember it as Inktober, but I think some drama relating to this word that is like, okay, never mind, don't use this word. So Arjun, he kind of like change it up same thing for the month of October, just do art, but with a spin-off of, let's do October. Yeah, I don't really know why he put it October lah. But yes, so today is day 1, and with some bonus incentive he gave, I guess this is my day 1 lah. Yes. So if you would like to check out the list, so the list is as such lah. So day 1 is your forger, yeah. And his so-called like his incentive for us is that as long as we do 3 out of the 31 out of the 30, the personal choice one maybe is not included, then he can give us, I don't know, special prize or something lah. He said that's what he said lah. Yeah, so hey, we got day 1 your forger. Initially I don't really know what I can do. Like, do I render? Do I black and white, black scale, or do I just do it line up? So in one of the days in September, we kind of went through this self-management course, and one of the so-called advice or whatever there is that use your assignments as a way to improve your overall work lah, right? So I was thinking like, okay, let's do something like that. And what do I want to improve on? I would like to improve on my line art as well as trying to draw faces lah. So I kind of like decided to do side profiles lah. Side profile line art only for maybe October lah. So yeah, so that is my goal for this whole month. So the next one I'm looking at is hey Miss Yelan, and then of course if we have time, I think we have time lah. I quote unquote think got time lah. But yeah, so these two are my next targets, and if I'm feeling it, maybe we can try to draw Marin. If not, the rest is like not really what I'm thinking of. Yeah, so 4 lah. Okay, Megumin, this one is from Konosuba lah. Yeah, maybe can try lah, but not really feeling it. But yeah, so Yelan would be my next goal. So I hope to do the line art and the video thing lah. Because the video thing I didn't touch it until like the last hour or something. Yeah, but hey, so I'm what this October is going to be is try to draw side profile faces and with nicer line art nicer cleaner line art there's one thing that maybe I can try is instead of like putting in solid black lines, I should try like hatching. So let's say for this back of the year, right, maybe I can do like hatching like what I did before for my Violet Evergarden drawing. So it's all hatching things like that. So yeah, so that is something that I just want to improve on drawing faces, but have a kind of like focus on one side drawing faces and improving my line art. Because like I don't know, I just, if I can improve well on like this type of face, then maybe I can like, I'm very good at drawing side profiles, something like that. But of course, if I'm feeling it, I won't like keep it at side profiles. Maybe I can try 3/4, a bit of top down, this kind of stuff. But at least I have a goal now, because before drawing her, I don't really have a goal. Like I just feel like, let's try this one, let's try that one, let's try some other thing else. So I didn't really have a goal. So with this goal set in mind, then I hope to kind of like have a visible goal for the October. Yeah, so that's the reason. Yeah, and with that, I guess that's the end of today's art review. Yes, but I do have kind of like last surprise. I wouldn't say it's a surprise, but this is when I knew 2 weeks ago or last week. Yeah, because I apparently Art Germ can draw for you on your birthday. whatever character, fictional character you want, he can draw for you lor, for free lor. So the character I kind of chose for my so-called birthday is it's 90 degrees. Good. It is Sukoya Kana. Yay. Wait. Sukoya Kana from Niji Sanji lah. So yeah, I have this in my folder. Hopefully I don't think anything will happen to the folder. Cross fingers. So it is a hard choice to choose between Sukoya and Tomoe-sama. I mean Tomoe, Shirayuki Tomoe. So okay lah, let's try her lah. Then okay lah, so this is my so-called birthday gift lah. Although my birthday is like way past already, so it's like third no, I don't know. I mean I could, but then again he did drew my OC already lah, so I kind of like okay lah, let's choose something else lah. So for apparently if you want this kind of a sketch from Art Gem, let's say in conventions, it is said to be 400 USD. Yeah, 400 USD. Okay, hold on, Mr. Jisung. I need to find. This one. Ta-da. So he did drew my OC back in week 1 or so lah. So it's like, wow, happy. Oh yeah. So I mean I could ask him to draw again, but I don't know. I feel like I should diversify his stuff lah. I don't know lah. And so supposedly this kind of artwork it would cost you 400 USD. So I guess you get something out of it from him. So one time good, one sweet. And so very nice. So like my previous so-called Art Gem OC, I mean he drew for me lah. I don't think I'm posting it up on anywhere, only for you on my streams, then you guys will see it lah. And that's about it for what I have this week, or rather this month. And that's about it. So any questions from my viewers? Or what can I do? I know Q, they're playing Dota, and I have not touched any games in. No. More like I feel like I shouldn't like post online. I don't know. Or I mean it's my own things lah. So I don't think I will post. Because it's for me and me only this kind of stuff. Because technically okay. He did draw my other classmates OC as well lah, but I think my friend also didn't post it anywhere lah. So I think don't post lah for now lah, But if let's say I can replicate the drawing in some way, shape or form, then okay lor. Then I guess it is like you learn from him because I guess from this artwork you could kind of like learn a little bit from his drawing so curve here, lips, and triangle, chin. Yeah, so this is what I tried to replicate in my your forger piece lor. So that is why I kind of like wanted to focus not like posting and saying you do it I mean yeah lah but you know, like it's for you and you only. Some things that you 自己喜欢就好了，不用 share with 大家 this kind of stuff. That kind of sentiment for at least for me lah. Don't know, my mind is a bit weird one but yeah, whatever. Technically this file we kind of thought it's lost forever because like we didn't know that he didn't save it, and we could like go to the lecturer's PC and kind of like save it on the first week so we were like a little bit like oblivious to it but as the weeks goes past then okay we know once lecturer go we can go save our stuff this kind of stuff yeah, so what else is there? Yeah, okay let me just show this one again so if you are no. So if you are feeling up to the fun you could try the October or for art gym this is art gym but I think there are a lot of other October some art stuff for October things out there so if you like to try, go ahead and try. I may be trying I think I said before so this one and maybe this one will be my next goal and so that's about it for this week. Okay, so I guess for tomorrow I think we'll be joining the Sunday Chaos Night stream so I just need to check what kind of games they are playing or they intend to play and that's about it for today. Yes, hope you all enjoyed this month's Halloween special. Halloween, I never really thought about it but we could try for something. Any suggestions? Because so far let's say 3 weeks interior that's for anatomy we might be doing depend on one co-op or solo so far all my art stuff I don't know I thought you were talking about art because we were talking about art and then unless you're talking about streams okay so okay so Halloween special drawings okay let's think about it anatomy we should be transiting to creatures already so a little bit less human. Then figure drawing The next, okay, figure sketching this kind of stuff oh wait, did you see this one? This one I think not bad yeah, so for this one I think we're doing LOL right style rendering and stuff so I kind of like okay let's look forward to that. And intro to Photoshop has turned to intro to Maya lah. But for now I think we are learning Blender lah. So that one is a little bit more 3D lah. So don't think there will be any artwork from there. And let's think perspective is interior, and urgent one will be culture band. So a bit hard to find any specials for Halloween drawings but we'll try whether we can make space for it yeah, so good day. Nice art review. I guess that's about it for today. So today's stream is not sponsored by Monster but sponsored by Q, that's passed me the Ultra Fiesta Mango drink. Very nice, very mango-y. And yeah, that's about it for this month's art review. So just want to thank everyone for dropping by and kind of like see my art progress. Okay, where I upload my stuff on, I'm thinking uploading at ArtStation. Recently I've been uploading more of my past works on ArtStation so I'm slowly like uploading there. Then eventually when the term review ended already then I'll upload most of my stuff I've done on 3D Sense there or maybe at least the good ones or I feel it's good and yeah so at least get my so-called portfolio out there Pixiv is I guess still my main one, but just that I know like Westerners they don't really go to Pixiv because Pixiv is more towards like Japan anime, this kind of stuff so yeah, I should be doing an ArtStation link soon once more stuff is over there and yeah that's about it for this stream. I hope you all enjoy my I guess presentation you can say it's presentation and yeah, so I guess we can go to my so-called ending stuff so yes, if you do like my art stuff, you can use the command !Pixiv to go over there and see some of my stuff. And for Twitter, you can use !Twitter for my stream updates and any shenanigans that I upload over there. And YouTube okay, I really haven't really been uploading that much stuff over there but I mean I got export the video files over there but I didn't really do anything about it so for time-lapse video you can check out over there my your Forger time-lapse is over there, so you can check it out over there. And what else? I don't think that's much already. And yes, but thanks again for dropping by, And I guess we'll just okay. I think let's rate small aliens who is doing art today, huh? Yeah, don't think there is like that much people, but let's give her some support boost, huh? So rate and rate up. So that's where we are reading. Copy the rate message, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, for more stream information, yeah, follow me on Twitter. Alright, with that, I thank you all for coming by today's stream, and I hope you guys have a very nice day and weekend. Okay? Alright, see you again. Bye bye.